gonna do a whole stream with just the eyeball right here, y'all. What up? What's going on here? Randoms, $8, nigga. The fuck is going on, folk? How y'all living? How you doing? It is a motherfucking cold day. I know the East Coast is cold. You know what I'm saying? Double up on the socks if you can. Uh, to the niggas that your shit is shrinking, just hold your head, my nigga. It's just make sure, you know what I'm saying? Jump in a cold, warm shower. In fact, I might create a glove for your balls and your. So yeah, shout out to my niggas. But yeah, we outside, y'all. You know how it goes when you outside. But look how cold it is. But yeah, if you see a product called Warm Sack, that's $8 product. And if something takes my panting, I'ma fuck y'all up. You know the glove that they put on the golf iron. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna try to create some shit like that. This nigga with this van, that motherfucker be parked. He be parked in front of the crib with the van like he gonna rob somebody. Get out of here. I had that shit sitting on the rim after I plug all the fucking look at my kitties. Look at my cats, y'all. All them strays come to me. I feed all of them. So right now we got the little black one. We're gonna go pick up my little one and the big one. We're gonna have a good day. Tomorrow I start my work. It took me a little time, but I got the gig, y'all. I thank my wife, but I'm gonna be making some paper, nigga. So what up, everybody? It's fucking cold. I'm telling y'all. Look. I ain't lying. Look at my meow meow. My meow. I know it's cold, baby. Babe. Hi, Papa. So I called this guy Orange. You okay, Orange? And yo, he be beat up. He is injured, hurting. He's constantly fighting with the other cats. So basically, he's a male. He's a male cat, and you see what I mean? This is what I mean. I got 0 people in the room, but I got a thumbs up. I appreciate y'all for the thumbs up, though. Yeah, we in the building, y'all. The fuck going on? But yeah, look at the cat. That motherfucker will walk side by side with us. We feed that motherfucker. Don't look at my girl's butt. But look. That's my kitty. He looks dirty and everything, but I take care of him. I'm watching. You don't worry. Yeah, Angel. What up, Patterson in the building? What up, Heather? How y'all doing? You know, my little channel is just, my shit is random for real. So we just came back from Mickey D's overseas. You know, I couldn't let y'all, you know what I'm saying? So basically, look, I put the little box for him. I double box so he could be nice and toasty woasty. I always leave some food out for him. Nope, Orange, you can't go in. Sorry, baby. See, nope, go. Sorry, Orange, sorry. Go. And the only reason, y'all, trust me, I will have this cat inside the building, but he's not fixed yet, so he be spraying, you know what I mean? But look who's in here. This is Black Magic. So like I said, so these cats are, whatchamacallit, they're strays. So they got, and if you go to California, Victorville, there's just a bunch of stray cats in the street, right? So like me, I have a big heart. I left my cat Rocky at home. Hi, what up, everybody? Yo, this Heather, what up, Heather? Yo, Praki Patel, what up, bye? How y'all doing? Let's go to the office real quick. Look at the office. Yeah, that looks beautiful as hell. And then we got that view. Look at the view, y'all. Boom. Random. Fuck going on? So yeah, so they got a bunch of, they got a gray one, an orange, and black, and another black one. When we first got here, they were kittens. And I automatically left like a thing of food, steak and shit for them. And long story short, motherfucking I take care of them. Yeah, they call me the cat whisperer from New York. But the orange one is not fixed, and that nigga be pissing everywhere. I can't have that. And you know, cat urine is very strong. You know what I'm saying? But I put that box out there for him so he could get his warmth. You know, one time I looked and he's all the way in the back, curled up. You know, cats are they could, you know, their body, they got no bones or something. You ever seen a cat go like through the smallest holes? You're like, how the fuck? They amazing creatures. I appreciate you, Angel. What up, Patterson? How you doing, man? Happy 2026. What up, Prati Patel? What up, Heather? You know, I hope everybody had a great one. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you like the drip? Yo, I bought some Hokas the other day. Peep the game. Tell me these shits don't look futuristic, nigga. Got the all black Hokas. Go to Dick's right now. They got a good sale. And if you choose like colors that people don't choose, you get an even better sale. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody. We are officially outside. We're watching Stranger Things, which is a cool thing. Damn, I left my weed in the car. Hold on, y'all. Let's take the journey. Babe. She's already on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Babe, you didn't grab my weed?
I did. It's on the counter.
My baby be coming through for the kid.
So did he, wait, so you're telling me that if you...
Thank you, Angel.
It's not milk or what?
I appreciate you. I love you too. You heard? Love everybody. Thank you for making my shit the way it is. Yo, throw them thumbs up. If you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. That's for real. But yeah, Angel, I love you too, pa. I hope everything good in your life, you know what I'm saying? But who's that? Mariel, 2493, what up? 676, Look at that view, y'all. Look at that beautiful view. I got a little clip here. Everybody, I'm not cool. Don't smoke Patty Phillip. Yo, so we go to McDonald's breakfast, right? And 6767. I appreciate you. Kirsty Smith in the building. Patty, Mari, Angel, what up, y'all? And let's not forget motherfucking Heather, you know what I'm saying? But yo, so check this out. So we go to McDonald's, and because of your name, where is it, Patty? We talking about the Philippe Patek's, right? And I was talking about the story where little baby, the watch was 600K. The guy goes, yo, you can have it for 400,000. The man buys the watch, he flosses it on Instagram, and immediately the watch, you know, fake watch people, they go, yo, that watch is fugazi. That shit is not. So he tells the jewelry store they gave him BABY, like baby rings, and he got his money back. But that's why I don't like the jewelry market. First of all, diamonds, they just said that diamonds are that price, you know what I'm saying? But diamonds are very plentiful. Yo, Marit, you from Greece? That's what's up, yo. I appreciate that. One day I'm going to Greece. I promise you guys, you're going to see a video with Zay Dollar and his wife in Greece. I always wanted to go. And congrats to me. I should be working tomorrow. You know, I travel from Brooklyn to California. It's, you know, everywhere it's hard looking for work. So whatever work comes, I'ma work. You know what I mean? But Albania, yo, I got some. Yo, y'all making me happy as hell. Yo, how y'all like the drippy? Y'all like the Driposaurus? Look at that skull, baby. Yo, thank you for rocking with the kid from all over the world. Random. So yeah, Riposaurus. Yo, who is that with my word and shit? What up? But spoke a little bit. Look at that view, clear sky. You know what I'm saying? But yo, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on in the world. 2026. I'm hearing, a lot of people talking about America might go to war, like World War III is coming. But Albania and Greece, man. Greece is beautiful. Talk to me about Greece. What time is it in Albania and Greece? Everybody put their times. Let's flood my shit with the times. Right now is 9:40 where I'm at. What time it is where you at? What up, y'all? I love y'all. Yo, thank you for rocking with the kid. Like and subscribe. You already know how that slogan go. $12.40. Christy in the building. What up, Chris? How you doing, mama? I hope everything going well with the 4-year-old and you. 12:49. Flood my shit. Yeah. That's wild. How your shit 12:49? Like, you 9 minutes ahead, pa. But it's 12:40, so 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So you definitely East Coast. Word. So right now in Brooklyn, New York is approximately 12:40. You know what I'm saying? 3-hour difference. I always was fascinated with that, like the hour difference in different places, right? Like right now, if it's morning, it's nighttime somewhere else. Like, what? You're right. Right now, it's more than... Yeah. Albania and Greece. Thank you for rocking with the kid. Christy, we got some people from Albania and Greece in the building. You know, I'm one of those that, like, not happy-go-lucky, nigga, but, like, yo, I love different places. It was fun on Christmas time, I would imagine. Isn't that cool, though? Like, people from all around the world be chiming in. I love it, and I that's why I like IShowSpeed. I like him more than Kai Cenat, but I like both of them. But IShowSpeed, his traveling, his giving back. Because, you don't know how far you could touch people. How, you might be intriguing to somebody. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you act. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all my motherfucking people. And you guys ain't fans. Y'all friends, you heard? Imagine. Yeah, Christy. Yeah. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. Yeah. Manifestation is the best thing you could do. Manifest your life, guys. Always think positive. Always remain in your own realm. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about positivity and the thought of course, don't think, oh, a briefcase filled with $1 million, but also think, how am I going to get to that $1 million? If I'm working at this job, I'm going to start saving this to get to that million. You know what I mean? And always love God, Angel. Always. Yo, 777. That's a good number. 7. The sun about 7. So I'm a 5. You know what I'm saying? March 5. So my number ended up being, I think, a power number of 1 or something like that. But I am a fish and a dog. Dog and the Asian or Chinese, their horoscope. I'm very loyal. That's why, you know what I mean? But I believe in everything, you know what I mean? So I tell people who rock on my channel, have a faith system, have a belief system, and it's a wonderful thing. I know it may seem that times is hard or times ain't, but just thank the Lord. You breathing, you alive. If you got a PS5 or a system or an iPad or a phone, just thank that for having that. 3 square meals, you know what I'm saying? That's all you, and, shelter. If you in a nice little, in the crib, and you got a room, a door, just think that, I'm a goat, must mean hard-headed. Oh, that's wild. That is wild, though. Like, all of those things really mean that. Right, Christy? My sis B-Day is January 10th. Yo, shout out to the 10th, man. My wife has a... All right, somebody just hit me up. PS5, word. PS5 is fire, yo. So this is so random. I ended up buying a PlayStation Portal, which is like you can remote play your PS5. I ended up moving, buying a one-way ticket to California. I'm out here. My PlayStation is in Brooklyn, New York, and I could turn the bitch on from here. It's amazing. My cousin is here. What up? I'm so glad your family in here. Is that a Marlboro Lights 100? No, it's this weird Montego shit. So long story short, I get to New York. I'm from New York. Newports. I know it sucks, but I'm smoking Newports. I get them for $11. I know the spot, but I'm a Newport guy. So I fly to L.A. We go to Vegas. Newports. I'm buying them cheap. I get to L.A. California, motherfucking, they got a menthol law, so they don't got menthol in cigarettes. So now I gotta, buy these for like $12, $11. And they taste like menthol a little bit because of the, I guess the menthol. But they taste, yeah, whatever. I got to quit these motherfuckers anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of, being bored and having to smoke something. But it's funny because they say cigarettes, there's a lot of, look at pros and cons and everything, you know what I'm saying? Because they also say drinking too much milk is bad. And I always said that because of the bacteria. That's why a lot of people are lactose intolerant. But, yeah, man. They used to say cigarettes, they thin your blood out, so you're something. But that New York hype might get them Hoovers on here. Yo, God bless you, homie. Stay safe. Yo, that's so wild you say that. But that's why when I'm in Victorville now, but I tend not to be too gangy or too, and you're right. I take this off. I keep my little shiesty on. But it's sad that Relly Way 92, you were absolutely right. Depending on the hat you wear, your colors, you might have somebody come up to you and be like, yo, what up, cuz? What claim you? You know what I'm saying? Heart to heart, soul to soul, cuz. Like, and right now I'm 43, so I ain't trying to jack that right now, you know what I'm saying? But you absolutely right. Be careful what you wear out here, you know what I'm saying? They are not playing. That is real spill. Are you in prison? Nah, Spartan, check it out though. Look. Imagine 1,000 wishes. Exactly. Look. This is how my little balcony area. I put my phone on there. We got the little grill set. Of course, you got this. Good vibes. And then we out here. And if you guys want to see the drippy, I got a pair of Hokas with the Valabassa. But yeah, man, don't ignore. I won't. Cad, what up, Cad? How you doing? Welcome to the party. What's up, Angel? Thanks for rocking, Christy. Ian, what up, every Spartan in the building? But Spartan, I'm not in prison. And of course, Rel. What up, Rel? You dropping that knowledge, Rel. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe. If you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. That's how the slogan go. You already know. But yeah, it's $8 random. So basically, you know what I mean? You gotta always be careful, always be on alert. But yeah, thank you, Christy, for all that. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the love, y'all. Thanks for the love. I appreciate y'all. Let me do that for y'all. The heartsies. Heartsies. Yankee with no brim. Ooh. But yeah, man. And it's funny because look, I'm an 80s baby. If you guys don't remember, there was a Yankee team with Derek Jeter, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill. The catcher was Girardi. Various pitchers from Cone. They had Strawberry. They had one of the brothers. I forgot he played first baseman. They had a great team. They won championships. And I always, born and raised in New York, Brooklyn, New York to be exact. But yo, the Yankees, woo! And I used to go to their game. Yo, random, check this out. I appreciate you, Angel. I'm from your hood, but I keep all my shit clean. What up? It's Roots, fool. How you doing? Nah, it's not that dirty, bro. It's pretty. Yeah, actually, it is. But yo, check out this story real quick. In fact, I do it like this. Boom. Yo, so motherfucking my man got tickets to the last game in the old Yankee building. So we go there. Motherfuckers are ripping seats. They ripping the paint in the bathroom. They just trying to have a collector's item from this stadium, right? So niggas are breaking the stadium while we watching the game. So the next 2 days happened. My man got tickets to the Yankee game, the first game in their new stadium. So I was at the old game in the last and the new game. And I think the old game, somebody hit a home run to, you know what I'm saying, make them win. But yo, put on the ski mask. All right. Yo, motherfucking yeah, man. I was at the last game in the old house and the first game in the new house, and the new house has like a motherfucking museum in it. It's pretty cool. If you guys ever get a chance and you're in New York City, go check out the Yankees. If not, go to Brooklyn. Go check out the Nets play in the Barclays. If not, go check out the Knicks playing in Madison Square Garden. You always have a plethora of shit to do in New York City. Home run, baby. Ricardo, he got married. Yup. Oh, let me see that. Why are you in LA? Did you ran on someone in Brooklyn? No rat in here, Papi. No rat in here. Remember, I'm an 80s baby cut from that cloth. Yes, I uphold all those, just everything. Loyalty, no ratting, stick by your mans through thick and thin. If he call you need $50, hold him down. You know what I'm saying? If he call you, he got beef on the block, hold him down. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who your op is. You know what I'm saying? Just always be there. And like I said, I'm a dog. So if everybody if niggas know me in real life, Zay Dollar, I've always been a loyal man. I've always been team friendship. Always, my niggas know. I bleed for my peoples, you know what I'm saying? I miss 2024. Damn, that's 2 years ago, right? How quickly time passed. Fatil Modelo, how are you? Yolo, what up, cuzzos? What's up, everybody? When are we robbing a bank? Maraski, I don't know, man. It's gonna happen soon, though. I bet money bank robberies are going to go up in 2026. Mark my words. But what up, folk? What up, everybody? We chilling. CR7. Let me read, cause this shit. Yo, my shit is actually moved. Yo, thank you for the motion, y'all. I promise you, thank you for the motion. That shit, y'all like the salt and pepper look? Got the little salt and pepper. And look at the headline, y'all. Look how to check out the ring. Yeah, I'm married, y'all. I only got this little thing because my fingers, the ring is starting to slide out, so I put like a little thingy. But yeah, man. Yeah, I wish I looked like Cristiano Ronaldo. He said, yeah, spit that rhyme. Yo, look at my headline, yeah? Yeah. It's a little dusty, you know what I'm saying? Because of the little shiesty going on here. Yeah. Watch in like 3 months. Y'all gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna have that Puerto Rican here, you know what I'm saying? Doom boom boom boom. Doom 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 doom. Dun 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 dun. Woo! Puertorriqueño, Aguadilla, ¿qué está pasando? Go random. So what up, y'all? What we talking about? Got waves, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Yo, this journey's gonna be ill as fuck. I promise y'all. Wait till the summer hit. I'm gonna have more content. Yo, be right back, Angel. Yo, I appreciate you though, pa. Patterson in the building. I appreciate you. Tell us a story about your worst fight. All right. Okay. Woo. One of my worst fights. So I'm in Miami, Florida. I'm actually staying in a pretty nice hotel. They call it the Strip. So we're actually on the Strip. So basically on the 4th floor or 3rd, they got like a pool. So we're in the hotel. So you're in the pool and you're looking right across the street, which is Miami, which is the beach. So it's a fucking rad experience. So tonight we go into the bar that's on the Strip. I forgot the name, but we in this bar and it's me and my boy Max, right? And I told my boy, yo, those girls over there are with them niggas, okay? Be careful, Papi. He keeps, and then me being like a New Yorker, the beers are like $1, $2 for Heinekens. Heinekens give me headaches. But like a good guy, I go, a round of drinks for everybody. Like a dummy, like I'm balling, right? But it came out to like 20-something dollars, 22. Boop, boop, boop. Left a nice little tip. We chilling. I'm over here doing my one, I'm Zay. So I'm always dancing, listening to music, not really concentrating on, women. So I'm just doing my thing, right? What up, Angel? Let me find out. I turn back. Max, he's pretty tall. He's like 6 something. There's some dude, like, when men are close to each other, like they're talking about something, right? So I just come, whoo, rock the nigga fall back, boom. Then his man came, grabs me, and my smart mind, I go, Let me bring this nigga to the front where the bouncers at. You know what I'm saying? Because where we at, there's no bouncer. It's just 5 of them and me and my man. So hopefully, is everything back online? Please tell me. Thank you. I can't. Can y'all see me? Please tell me. Somebody tell me something. If not, I gotta shut it down and come back. You heard? Pause the story. Yeah. Damn. Good now. All right. Now I say, yo, that's the fucking fan base out. Yo, y'all friends as fuck. Good looking, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Long story short, my fang went through my lip and it busted through, you know what I'm saying? And I had to sew it in Miami, Florida. But that's why you never be looking at other women. When you're in another town, like my man said earlier, be careful about the hat you wear, just the way you move. You know what I'm saying? It's not your town. I left off at the, so yo, I'm hitting some, boom. We going hit for hit. I drag him all the way to the front. They break us up. My man Max comes. I think he lost his glasses. We go back and find his glasses. I think I get my hat. And then when I'm walking out, there's somebody on the line. I see where my peripheral, he's taking his watch off. I had fangs. That's why my teeth are so fucked up. You see the space and shit? But I had fangs. It said BK on them. You know, Brooklyn, whatever. So the nigga hit me. The fang go through the lip and open it. But look, if you look, you see that, y'all? You got to look close. I got scars everywhere. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I got grays, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, being a boy, you know what I'm saying? Living life and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I was always prone to injury. And yo, has anyone got their pinky or their fingers slammed in a door and then your nail pops off and you have to regrow it? It's just a wild time, man. But I appreciate everybody listening to that story. That's a fight story. I have weapon stories, but let's not get too carried away. I'm not like these rappers where they get RICO for everything they say. Shh, be quiet sometimes, be quiet sometimes, be quiet sometimes. You know, everybody want to be too cool and too gangster. You know, the crowd don't care how gangster you are. They actually want to see you go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my channel is very, you know, domo arigato, namaste, meditate. I love y'all. You know, love, heart to heart, all that cool shit. And make sure everything is like, believe in God. You know what I'm saying? If you have other gods you believe in, if you have 5 gods, believe in whatever. Make sure you have a belief system. You know what I mean? You have to have faith in something. Because if you lollygagging and walking in this earth all lost, trust me, you a lost soul for real. You know what I mean? Don't be a lost soul, y'all. You know, find reason, find meaning. And even if you don't, make sure you just treat people around you good. You know, that's the best you could do is the best you could do. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Random. Message. There's a party. So what up, y'all? What are y'all listening to? What type of music? All right. Right now, I'm listening to Lil Uzi Vert. And he got some What You Saying song is fire. And shout out to Uzi. Hey! Hey! You know how he moving his head. Hey! Hey! Shout out to Lil Uzi Vert, man. And I'm listening to a Jim Jones song that it got like a dope beat. Boom, boom, boom. But I love dancing. There's something about it, you know what I mean? Even in old cultures, in all cultures, dancing was like a thing. They used to have rain dances. They used to have, you know, dances for everything, you know? Before they beheaded somebody, they had a dance. So dancing was always in our blood, basically, you know? You ever hear a beat and you're just like, your body starts like, ooh, let your body do that, you know what I mean? Let the beat take over. Shout out to Les Twins. Les Twins. They're from France. Les Twins. They call Les Twins Laurent and Larry. Twin Laurent. But these motherfuckers are amazing. Les Twins. Type in Les Twins and you're going to be like, Zay, you put me onto these wild dances. They got so good at dancing that they started performing for Beyonce. Like at her, you know, $1 million production type, you know, joints. Sadi Batwin. But yeah, the Les Twins are fucking amazing, man. What's that mean, Angel? Saudi, is that a person? Is that Bet Twin? What up, Christy? What up, everybody? Thank you for still rocking with the kid. Angel, thank you. I appreciate you. I love when, I meet new people and their vibe is amazing too. You know what I mean? Stay in your vibe. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody change y'all. Don't let nobody change y'all. And look at my game. See this? This warrior. This is like all these mean something. Their energy. They give you good energy. You know what I mean? That's a Brooklyn tattoo. You want to see my funny face, y'all? But yeah, man, good energy. Good energy. Rolling Stones, one of the greatest rock groups, you know what I mean, to still be playing. Wow. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. You know, the dude that used to bite the bat before his concerts? Yeah, shout out to... Yo, this shirt was $16 at JD's, y'all. Remember... Yeah, what up, Post? Post back in the building. I appreciate you, Post. Yeah, man. Think about it like this. Like, let's say you only have a certain amount of money. Buy pieces and eventually piece things together. Go on offer, marketplace. Try to find the best deal you can. You know, these corporations are trying to rob us for tech suits and shirts. And touch the fabric. A lot of times you're paying high end for the fabrics that are meh. So I bought this shirt for like $16, $15, tax and all that shit. I forgot the name brand, but it's a cool little shirt. Peep it. It's like it got a skull. It got a skull and shit, and then it got the little beads. So at night, you know what I'm saying? And you finish the story you was talking about where you were grabbing each other's shirts and you finish off the fight story. All right, I got you, Post. So, like I said, my man Max, I turn around, I'm doing my little salsa joint, and I see him and somebody else. And men, when people are this close, they're not talking about business, especially in a club. You know what I'm saying? When they talking to each other, the guy leans in and he's talking by your ear a little bit, not like. So I see that. My Brooklyn side automatically going. I come and I rock the nigga. What, papa? ¿Cómo está? You know what I'm saying? You want to eat this? Here, a knuckle sandwich, free on $8. Woo! So I hit the nigga. The nigga falls back a little bit. His man automatically goes into pelea mode. You know what I'm saying? I knew their team knew. They were a bunch of stocky little Spanish niggas. You know what I'm saying? I think one black dude. He grabs me. I grab him. But I know the bouncer's in the front. And nothing is in the back besides a bathroom and ass whipping. So I start bringing the nigga, I start pulling the nigga. And he's like going with me, like, but we're hitting each other. Whoo! One hand is grabbing, so luckily it was my left, because I'm a righty. My left is a little thinky, not hitting you. What's going on here? So I'm like, whoo, whoo, whoo. And then your adrenaline is going. Look, every time I fucking fight, I don't know why I throw up after. My adrenaline is on fleek. I'm like, what the fuck? I just wanted to have a good time. That's why I hate drinking. I truly am not a fan of alcohol. The Jekyll and Hyde, I don't like it, especially with Puerto Ricans. I don't know why we think we're 7 foot tall, 600 pounds of muscle. It's not like that. But I'm rocking this motherfucker. He's pretty stocky too. So his shits ain't even, I don't know if it was the drinking or whatever. I had a couple little, little red joints and little scratch here from grabbing me, whatever. So we're in front. The bouncer breaks us up. And they literally part, like there's like a line between us. They're on that side and we're on this side. But on that side is my hat and his glasses. So, me being Zay, I walk right through them niggas. I grab my hat, I grab the joints. They're like, yo, what the fuck, son? I grab my shit, I go out. But I'm about to take my fangs out, because I'm like, yo, and my fangs still there? Like, thank God. Yo, I see some dude taking his watch off. Peripheral, I swear to God. As soon as he takes it off, whoop! My fang rips through my lip. Woo! At the time, I like white. It makes you, when you wear white and it's clean, motherfuckers know you take care of yourself, right? So I got a white Lacoste. Remember Lacoste used to be in the alligator shirt? All white with the green little alligator, nigga, collared up, you heard? With the hat, looking righteous. Shit is all bloody, yo. Yo, for like years, I had that shirt in my room, like a fucking, like, you know what I mean? I should have put a picture frame. But long story short, I'm bleeding. The story ain't over, y'all. We go to the hotel room, which is right next door. But our hotel was kind of fancy. We had a kitchen. Open a drawer, they had knives. I come back downstairs with the knives, like, yo, what up? The fuck going on, y'all? Rah, bleeding, nigga. I look like a monster, right? I'm out of my mind. This is why I hate drinking. This is not Zay, you know what I mean? Rah, you know, all that bullshit thug shit. My man goes, yo, your shit is really open. So I go back upstairs and then I like, you know, when you put water in your shit, you see the real damage. My shit was like split, like lip to lip, like, oh, we wish we could touch each other. So, yo, come back, Angel. But long story short, we bagged some girls the night before. So we called them. They had a car. We didn't have a car. Yo, Mom, can you pick us up? My man, his shit is leaking. So I'm like, thank you, Max. They come in like 5 minutes. Boom. They pick us up. Don't drink. I promise, Post, that'll be the best decision in your life. So, yo, we the girls bring me, but right before I'm alcohol up, I go, yo, go to McDonald's. I get my usual. I like the 2 cheeseburgers with the fries and a drink. So we get the 2 cheese, but I'm biting it. There's like blood all over it because, you know, my lip. So long story short, we get to the hospital. Check this part out. She hits my shit with the anesthesia, right? First of all, the needle's this big. I'm like, ah! It numbs my lip. She goes, yo, it's like putting a puzzle together, right? She sews my lip. On God, I swear on everything I love, y'all. There's a little piece of meat hanging out. She goes, oops, I'm sorry. So she takes it, but then now the anesthesia's running out. She can't hit me again. So now you feel the string in your lip going out. And then she goes back, and puts that little meat. You see, like there's a little meat hanging a little bit, like. So yeah, man, they had to piece my fucking lip back together. Thank God I had Oxford, which is a very, at the time I was a paralegal, so it was a very good insurance company. And there goes my story, my fight story, y'all. And yeah, you got it out of me. There you go. Drum roll. Ooh, 676. Thank you for all that. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for listening, y'all. But that's my little fight story in Miami. Don't drink. Don't think you're the toughest motherfucker alive. And now I'm even more scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for niggas that got the cauliflower ear. I am not talking to you, son. you know, men used to say the illest shit is a man walking away. Please, guys, walk away. When you see a nigga with a cauliflower ear, that nigga gonna yoke you. You're gonna wake up tomorrow, your pockets cleaned out, jewelry gone. I am so good, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, do not be the toughest nigga in the crowd. If there's girls, try to dance with the girls. If not, drink, chill, laugh, bug out, and get the hell out of there. Because after 1, 2 o'clock, there's nothing that happens but fights, shootings, killings, and, you know, getting pulled over by police. So be careful out there. Don't drink. It's one of the worst things to do. I know socially, if you're not a social bug, it does make you socially inclined to talk. So I understand that. But you have to be disciplined to know your limit. They always tell people, know your limit. Drink water with it, you know, level it out. Eat a piece of bread. Let the bread absorb it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the one that's over the toilet bowl. I had a great night, dude. Oh, my nigga. So, yo, be careful. Enjoy life, you know what I'm saying, at its fullest, though. But, yeah, stay away from all the extracurricular shit. Because nowadays, a pill can, you know, make you in La La Land. Any pets right now? No. I have a cat at the crib. His name is Rocky. He's in Brooklyn right now with my mom, sister, and my pops. But right now, I just take care of the cats that like strays. There's a black one I like a lot. I clean her, wipe her down, and then let her mingle in the house. But all the other cats I just feed. I buy literally I buy bags of cat food. I don't own cat, but I buy it for them. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I would just imagine the struggle and what a cat is going through, just trying to survive. You know what I mean? Always have a heart for animals. I don't know why I always did. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when you see like roadkill, like a car hit an animal. I'm like, fuck. Damn, learn how to drive. Slow down. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to get personal. You got a gun? Yeah, I'm a plead the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. But yo, Wherever you are, I'm not saying get a gun and shoot, but get a gun for protection. You know, it's just me and my wife, so you know, you just got to be on. I rather, you know what I mean. Let's just say, that. But yeah, if you could have it, if your state, if you could get a license for your gun, you know, make sure you do it the right way, the right steps, and have it for protection. Because if you have it on you and you're always lollygagging, you know how men are. We like to squeeze. You know what I mean? So and you actually are waiting for like a dumb argument. Yo, what this nigga say? I've been dying to pull this motherfucker out. Blah. Yo, yes, I have. Yes, I have posts. But yo, one of the saddest stories. This is road rage. Some car cut another car off. The guy jumps out. He sees a guy. He just starts letting off, not knowing that the dude had his son in the back seat. Yo, my man killed the dude's son. So that's why when I see people that are like driving very aggressively, or like if I'm like they cut me off and they give me the bird, I'm like, take that. You can have that, sir. Or ma'am. I'm not in the mood to like. I always had a thing. I hate humans because there's some humans that just don't know how to fucking act, man. And trust me, jail is not. Yeah, he killed the little boy. Like so, like I said, the car cut off the other car, and then he got mad. It was I think a Mexican. He comes out the car and just starts shooting. I think it was a white boy, in fact. It's online though, but he just started shooting. And then, yo, when the cops came, he was like, "Sir, my gun is in the car. I didn't know that the dude had." He was like, he felt that immediately, that regret. Like, fuck that 2 seconds of, like that, like. Yeah, you gotta be composed. You gotta be tranquilo, papi. Like I always say the word tranquilo. Christy, if you in here, you know that word. You might not know what it means, but tranquilo means take it easy. It means take life very easily. You know, when you rushing through life, a lot of times you're gonna, hit a lot of walls. You know what I mean? And people ain't playing out here no more. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of people are waiting to get stepped on, waiting for that straw to break the camel's back so they could unleash the fury that they've been holding. I know this world is hard, man. I know it. Not everybody has the bacon. I know not everybody is living right. You know, food is a necessity, but a lot of people aren't eating. America's the richest country, but, you see a lot of poverty. So what's going on here? So I just understand. Just say you don't like people actions. Yeah, that's a fact, Chopper the Don. What up, Chopper? But yeah, I don't like people's actions. You're right, Pa. I take that for you. Good to know. And yes, people are so on the edge these days. Dude, your eyes about to come out their sockets. Yeah, actually, my eyes are always like chinky a little bit because I be smoking that la. And maybe that's another reason why I'm like tranquilo. I like to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm down right now. I love gaming, but my monitor broke. I ain't got no money left, so to get a new one. Yo, Post, peep game. I know you're at a rough spot right now. Start going on Marketplace. Start looking for the cheapest motherfucking monitor, and figure out ways of income. If you get allowance, if you like just any way of stacking bread. That help somebody with the, just figure out, and I promise you're gonna get that monitor. Because monitors nowadays, you can find, I bought one for my wife's daughter, and it was about $200. It was a nice, like 240 hertz shit too. Like up with the, you gotta, for the rendering, you gotta make sure your hertz are up. Don't get 60, 120 or better. You know what I mean? 144, 240. Straight clown, shake my head. Roy Wolf, whatever you think, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. yo, there's a reason why I made Christy my moderator, y'all, because I don't have to, like if I look, it's one thing if I'm over here like, yo, Chopper the Don, yo, fuck you, like I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? You talk to me and I read. I don't jump out of myself, and I'm tranquilo. I'm like, yo, you know what? Maybe my man means this, so I took it. The Don Post, whatever you guys are saying, Ramirez, you know what I'm saying? So and. You just gotta be tranquilo. Come to my page nicely, and I promise you, you gotta give respect to gain it. You know what I mean? I'm old school. I'm an 80s baby. But yeah, Post. But I appreciate, but you don't got channels appreciating they motherfuckers though. I don't call y'all fans. We all friends now. Anybody you know more than one day and you conversating with them, they become friends. And the way you grow that relationship is dependent on y'all. And I hope you guys ride with me through this whole shit. And when I'm up, we're all gonna look back like, yo, remember Zay, you were talking about getting your lip busted, you know, we could troll each other, you know what I mean? But don't think I don't do this for y'all. Don't think I don't, instead of just being with my wife, I don't come out here for, you know what I'm saying? Do what I gotta do. I do it for y'all. I'm not monetized. I don't have none of that, you know, nonsense going on. It's just me and y'all, and I love it. You see how happy I am with y'all? And I read. That's another thing folk don't do. They don't, you know, take time to read they friends or they people's comments and shit like that. You let a lot of slide though. I'm not as forgiving when you I know, Christy, thank you. I let a lot of slide. But that's like I was look, like I said, I always am the first. Exactly, Roy. You're just not as educated as you think. I mess with you. I'm just smarter. Yo, whatever you think, my G. You know what I'm saying? And I always love people that claim or say certain things, because it's like, if you are like, think about it like this. Like, you know, you put in mad work. You so smarter than me, but we ended up meeting in the same, like, the fact that I'm meeting you and you claiming you smarter, there's something wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to be around other folk that are smarter. You know what I mean? That's how come, like, when you meet people, they're like, yo, I'm a millionaire. But we in the same boat, my nigga. I'm in the same parking lot with you. So whatever millions you made still had you at the same position. You know what I mean? So be careful how you talk, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it's not the best thing to be claiming you're the greatest in anything, especially when, you know, you're not doing anything. Unless, who knows, Roy Wolf, maybe, you know, we'll see your name somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You so smart. I love homie though. Keep that positivity going. See, I love you too, bro. Thank you, Roy. That was nice. You see? We all, yo, Christy, no, I don't bump heads. I take it and then I go, you know what? You know, people are having bad days, people, but take that. Be the smartest you can be. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you. Not for us, for you. And I appreciate that, yo. You know what I mean? Knowledge is something though. Don't ever refute that, y'all. There's something about being educated. There's something about, you know, information. I always tell y'all, if you look at my previous streams or my little messages, there's always something about knowledge. That's why most of my videos are where? Huntington Library. I love libraries because they're the last, you know when they say read between the lines, it's like go to the library and you find a book that's right between the motherfucking lines. You know what I mean? But we just gotta read. And you know what I mean? It's wild that, you know, there's a percentage of kids nowadays that are in high school and they have a reading level of a third grader. So I don't know how smart that generation. I'm not saying all of y'all, but you know what I'm saying? We gotta be good up here. You know what I mean? Life don't play. You know, life is not playing. So make sure you know how to change oil, change a tire, cook, do laundry. What do you think of? See, I don't go that far, and I think that's why, you know, I'm able to maneuver the way I maneuver, because I don't let politics and religion. Look, I believe in God. I think everybody should have a belief system. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, what up, Marky? Do you need slap today, sir? No, I'm good. But yeah, Post. There's a whole lot going on that I don't think America should be intertwining, but you know, because we have like a lot of you know, various cultures in our world or America. But yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Look, I have a lot of Palestinian, Jewish, Egyptian, Saudi. You know, one of my best friends, his name was Salah. Like, his name was the first and last. So I always thought that was amazing. You know what I mean? But I'm from the era where it truly was. Your friends were all over the map: Philippine, Italian, black. You know, just a plethora. So I always say, meeting different cultures is the best thing you could do in life. Even if you're dating a female that's from a different world, you know what I mean? Even if you guys don't last, at least absorb her culture. You know what I mean? Cultures are important. Come on, Post. She just chilling. You know what I mean? She just doing her thing. She just making sure like everybody not jumping out of their skin. Cause look, she's been here since day one, and we tend to have like the vibe is always like it's not like this. Like you know, questionnaire is cool. Motherfuckers be like, you know what I'm saying, hitting me with, yo, what up? Yo, what's going on and shit. But when people are like being, yo, I'm smarter or this, like she just looking out. But yo, Nasha Thomas, No, yo, that's my. You see what I mean? Post and Chris. Yo, Marky, what up, everybody? Like I said, I always give everybody their shout outs. You know, I'm always, cool like that. But yo, my man Nasha Thomas in the building. Shout out to people that are into football, gaming, whatever. Queens in the building. What up, Queens? Yo, shout out to 50 Cent. You already know I used to love G Unit. I met 50 Cent at a boxing event. I was in a suite. Long story short, he was with Tony Ayo and he wasn't with Lloyd Banks though. He was with Tony Ayo and Uncle Murder. And I shook all their hands. 50 is actually bigger than you think. Like he taller. I thought he was just like stocky, but he tall and but word, man. Chicago in the building. We already know Chi-Town. What up, man? I went out there, had steak and pizza. I do think, Chicago makes good food. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Shout out to Chicago. And it's like the way the media portrays certain cities, it makes you not want to go there. You know what I mean? It makes you think that that's all that's going on over there. But there's good people everywhere. Remember that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. Just let's try to be, make sure your vibes is chilling. You know what I mean? Nobody trying to floss, trying to be better than y'all. I want everybody to be in the same boat, which we are. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's richer. Nobody But I appreciate you, Post. I appreciate everybody, man. But yeah, Chicago, where everybody from, man? We got Chi-Town. We got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody. We had our Armenians and, people from Indonesia the other day. Like, I love it, man. Texas, Pittsburgh, Philly. Like, yo, people be all over. I love it. Do I have permission to leave? I gotta go. Yo, Post, you can do what you want, pa. Yo, here's a heart for you, my G. Thanks for the laughter. Your sarcasm is ill. You know what I mean? You good peoples, you know what I mean? Go handle yours. You know what I'm saying? Go eat that dinner. I hope you have a good one. Shout out to you and your family. 2026, pa. Post, you making this shit but that's what I like people being them, right, Christy? Like, I let people be them, but as long as the vibe is good. Post, shout out to you, man. Later, pa. Have a good one. You heard? Domo arigato, papa. Have a good day too, brother. You too, man. Yo, Anthony, what up? 4583 in the building. I hope everybody has a great day, You can only have a good day. If you already thinking like negative and shit like that, you're going to get that negative. Yo, manifestation is real. I swear to God, man. You ever had those random weird thoughts? Like, yo, I'm going to fail this test. And then you see it and you failed it. You already had that energy out there for it. From Santa Barbara, California. Wow, that's kind of close. I'm in Victorville, yo. What up, I hope you're doing good. Arrow Khan, Bachi and Benny. Yo, habichuela, compay. Yo, carne guisado. If you know carne guisado, it's like a steak with the potatoes, with the arroz, with the white rice. Ooh, but ain't nothing like penne. My dad, for some reason, the pops used to be the illest cookers, right? My dad leaves the penne from like 8 in the morning. Yo, mind you, the night before, he's poking holes in it. He's putting the seasoning in it. Let the season, the meat is hugging it. You put it in the fridge, and then he wakes up mad early, and he puts that penne in the oven. And he checks it, he bastes it, like he keeps putting the juice all over it. Because you want that shell to get hard, so it's like chicharron, you know what I mean? But wow, man, I appreciate you, Anthony. I appreciate you, pa. I swear to God I do, man. I appreciate everybody. But that's what's up, man. You know my energy. Yo, I hope you dig it, you know what I mean? And if you watch my videos, that's all you're going to get out of me is just positivity. And thank you, Christy, for being you, man. I appreciate you. Here's your flowers, mama. We doing 55 minutes. I appreciate everybody rocking. Random. What y'all want to talk about, man? Yo, football. We got the Bears playing tonight. I hope the Bears win. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of football teams. The Rams, the motherfucking, the Ravens looking good. Of course, Patriots. So we're going to have a great playoffs. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are into football, you know what I mean? Get into that football shit. But Marky, I appreciate the the talk, the Spanish talk. You know what I mean? Shout out to my Mexicos, Dominicans, Puerto Ricanos, wherever you from. Shout out to y'all, your culture, your background, and get cultured, man. Don't forget that, y'all. Wherever y'all from, get cultured. You know, America tries to take that out of you and make us TikTok-y people. No, we have culture. My favorite NFL team got to be the Giants, man. My dad's is I already got you, Anthony. I go for the Giants. You know what I mean? Because of the New York. But I don't like the hip hop. You know what I mean? My team is my team, even though they're not in the playoffs. You know what I mean? But then I like to root for any other team. So right now I am rooting for Aaron Rodgers' team. I think that's the Steelers. I love underdog stories. Remember, I'm 80s baby, so Rocky, The Goonies. Why you think Stranger Things was such a hit? Because of the nostalgia in it. Because it referenced a lot of 80s. There was a good time in the 80s. And even though I was a baby during that time, I remember amazingness, I wasn't crying and shit like that. I was a happy little baby. And shout out to my moms for raising a good boy. There's nothing wrong with your moms and your dad doing a good job and you being a good citizen. Remember that. They trying to trick you to make you act thug and act foolish and act crazy, but none of that shit pays. You know what pays? Being yourself and being nice to others. I promise you it does. Watch. Test my theory, you heard? Apparently it's working. You in my channel, vibing with the kid. Yo, here's a hug, everybody. I got y'all, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining the kid. I appreciate everybody. I feel you, bro. I go for the Dolphins. But yeah, the Ravens Steelers game was crazy. You see what I mean? Football has been fun lately, like old school. And yo, I like the new helmet. It makes them look like big head. When you put in like a football game, big head mode, they got these helmets that are like an extra padding, which is cool because CTE is not to be played with. Yes, getting hit in your head over and over and over is not healthy. So, and then they made the games more. It used to be like 15, 14 games. Now it's like 16, 17 just to get into the playoffs. But yeah, be careful, y'all. Banging your head, man. Your skull, just think about your brain as just like a soft little sponge, and just banging in your skull is not, like I said, a healthy thing. That Will Smith movie taught me a lot. And there was a documentary on the football players. There was this one guy who played, I think, for the Steelers or something, and he went crazy at the end of his life because of it. And he ended up dying at like 50 something. But I was born in 04, man. Never got to knew the type of lifestyle back then, unfortunately. Yeah, Anthony, that's a sad thing, but I like that they got this movement about people going back, like buying, old Discmans or buying old Like, there's a crew of people that are like trying to buy old shit because of first of all, old stuff used to be made so it could last. Nowadays, they're made so it could break so you could buy a new one. You know what I mean? So everything made was either wood or just sturdy. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to the old school. There's nothing wrong with this generation too, because remember, there's a lot to learn from each generation. That's the thing I don't like, is that they be penning us against each other. Yo, you're a millennial. You're a fucking alpha. You're a beta. We're fucking humans. What the fuck are they talking about? We just different age, different year. And back in my day, somebody that was older, you would want to talk to because they experienced more. They should know more. That's the thing. When you're older and you don't know nothing, that's your fault. That's not mine. You should have did better on this earth. You should have grabbed you a book, read Lord of the Rings. I read Odyssey, the Odyssey movie that's coming out. I've read, there's a pirate book I used to love. I think it was called Treasure. Moby Dick, of course. Your Twains, the Da Vinci Code. I love that book. Like, books are amazing and they're cheap. And nowadays you could go online and get, like, fuck the audio, just they got PDF files of books, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people think time, the way they utilize time is different. A lot of folk can't even sit down and watch an 2-hour movie no more. Like, they got us on some microwave TikTok shit, you know what I mean? Yo, I gotta absorb my dopamine. Watch Short Circuit. Let me stop. We are not robots, y'all. We are human beings, all right? So them trying to make us work 600 hours a week, all this other bullshit is going on. We're not that, you know what I mean? We're just humans. We just trying to motherfucking make a dollar, pay our rent, pay our bills, and just do regular shit. They don't even want us to do regular shit no more. Because we were making it look good. Yo, just think about it like this. In the 80s and the 90s, they gave us little pennies. But the way our parents made it look, we made it look great. And our dollar was stronger. I do admit that. Inflation wasn't there yet. I love this famous video. Some lady goes, yo, when I was 13, rent was 500. As soon as I get older to pay rent, it's 2,000. Why did they wait till I got older to... But yeah, man, the pricing is out of control. I hope if you can't afford it, find a good roommate. That's another house story, is finding good roommates or people that just are willing to just pay when they have to pay. A lot of people like to use their money and blow it, you know what I mean? We can't blow our money no more. We got to watch what we, buy. And then, they take EBT away, so you see your money for real. Like, damn, that free money, mate. Like, I could buy Twinkies or this, but rent is insane in Cali for us right now, man. Yeah, I'm in Victorville, man. The rent is fucking insane. I thank my wife for, being the dependable giant she is, you know what I mean? And right now, like, I wish more men did that, like just gave flowers where it's due. Like, yo, my wife is holding it down right now. But if your wife is holding it down, when she comes home, make her feel like a woman. Make her feel, massage her feet. Make sure that bath is ready. Do little things like that, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody. I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for rocking with the kid. It's 10:32. Love and support me. I support y'all. Random, you know how that goes. $8, $8. Christy, have a great one. Anthony, everybody in the building, you know what I'm saying? Marky, Post left already, but Nasha Thomas. Where's my man? My man's in Angel. Let's not forget Angel. Everybody. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the thumbs up. And yeah. Watch my other videos. You want to like them. You want to like the songs I put to them. A lot of music. I like to edit good, you know what I'm saying? So it looks like the music goes perfectly. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Yeah, have a great one. Have a great day. And yeah, thank you, Anthony. Thanks, everybody. Christy.